The part of fortune, Fortuna, in the third house, the path to joy through connection. In traditional and modern astrology, the part of fortune, pars fortunae, is a sensitive mathematical point derived from the positions of the sun, the moon, and the ascendant. It represents a point of harmony, well-being, and worldly success. It is not an active planetary body, but rather a point of integration, a location in your natal chart where your inner essence and your outer personality converge, revealing the area of life where you can experience the deepest sense of joy, flow, and natural abundance. When Fortuna is placed in the third house, your path to fulfillment and happiness lies in the realms of communication, mental exploration, and everyday interaction with your immediate environment. The third house, the realm of the mind and local environment. The third house in astrology is naturally associated with the zodiac sign Gemini and the planet Mercury. It governs communication, early education, short-distance travel, siblings, extended family, neighbors, and the way you process the information you gather from your immediate surroundings. Placing Fortuna in the third house highlights these everyday experiences as your primary source of joy and success. Instead of searching for distant, grand, or abstract meaning, your luck and sense of well-being are found right where you are. Your mind is your greatest asset. The joy of this placement is activated when you make sense of your world through speech, writing, study, and simple human connection. Key themes of Fortuna in the third house. 1. Joy through communication and expression. People with this placement often achieve a state of flow when they are speaking, writing, or teaching. Language and words become an art form. You have an innate ability to process complex ideas and articulate them in a way that is easily understood by others. Whether through journalism, public relations, public speaking, or digital content creation, sharing your voice with the world brings a profound sense of purpose. 2. Connection with immediate community. Your good fortune is closely tied to your network of peers, neighbors, and family members. You are likely to find joy and opportunities through everyday interactions and short trips. Interacting with siblings or developing strong ties with your childhood community can act as a catalyst for abundance. In many cases, Fortuna in the third house suggests a person who thrives when supported by a local community or when collaborating with people who share their daily routines. 3. Continuous learning and mental agility. With this placement, you are a perpetual student. Happiness and success are linked to your capacity to keep learning, asking questions, and seeking new ideas. When you give yourself permission to explore a wide variety of subjects, from languages and philosophy to practical daily skills, you feel energized. The act of gathering knowledge and then passing that knowledge on to others creates a cycle of abundance that keeps you feeling emotionally balanced and physically vital. Challenges and growth. While Fortuna in the third house is a bright and stimulating placement, it is not without its challenges. The primary difficulty arises when you overthink or rely solely on logic to find meaning. The third house is highly mental, and if you become trapped in nervous energy or surface-level chatter, you may lose touch with deeper emotional fulfillment. To fully harness the power of this placement, it is helpful to balance the analytical, data-gathering nature of the third house with the wisdom of its opposite house, the ninth house. While the third house urges you to collect facts and communicate, the ninth house reminds you to synthesize that information into a broader life philosophy. Knowing when to speak and when to remain quiet is a crucial lesson for individuals with this placement. Additionally, pay attention to the planet that rules the sign of your part of fortune. If your Fortuna is in Taurus in the third house, for instance, Venus's condition in your chart will tell you how you can best utilize your creative resources in daily communication. Conclusion. The part of fortune in the third house signifies that the secret to your success is found in your intellect and your ability to connect with the people and world around you. By embracing your role as a communicator, student, and teacher, you tap into an endless well of vitality and joy. Fortuna reminds you that you do not need to look far to find what brings you happiness. It is present in every conversation you have, every idea you explore, and every connection you build. The part of fortune, Fortuna, in the third house through the signs. The part of fortune, pars fortunae, represents the point of harmony, well-being, and natural flow within the natal chart. It is an Arabic part derived from the mathematical relationship between the sun, the moon, and the ascendant. When Fortuna is placed in the third house, the house of communication, early learning, siblings, and the immediate environment, it shows that your path to joy and fulfillment lies in curiosity, connection, and gathering knowledge. How you interact with your environment depends heavily on the zodiac sign that hosts this point. The following exploration details how the part of fortune manifests in the third house through each of the 12 zodiac signs. The fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When Fortuna in the third house occupies a fire sign, the path to joy involves dynamic, courageous, and enthusiastic self-expression within your daily life and immediate community. With Fortuna in Aries in the third house, your joy and sense of purpose are unlocked through direct, bold, and assertive communication. You thrive when you take the initiative to share your ideas and speak your mind with absolute authenticity. Your neighborhood or local community is your arena, and you are happiest when you are exploring new paths, embarking on short trips on a whim, or engaging in spirited debates. Your luck comes from your courage to be a trailblazer in your everyday environment. However, you must avoid being overly impulsive with your words. By balancing your directness with active listening, you create a vibrant space where your natural leadership shines. Leo in the third house. Fortuna in Leo in the third house indicates that your path to fulfillment is found in creative self-expression through the written or spoken word. You have a warm, magnetic, and theatrical style of communication that captivates those around you. Whether you are teaching, creating digital content, or simply telling stories to your peers, your joy comes from being seen and appreciated for your unique perspective. To fully activate this placement, you must embrace your inner artist and share your enthusiasm without the fear of judgment. Your warmth acts as a beacon, drawing supportive neighbors and friends toward you. Sagittarius in the third house. With Fortuna in Sagittarius in the third house, your good fortune is linked to a broad-minded and philosophical approach to your immediate environment. You find joy in learning, teaching, and exploring the deeper meanings of everyday life. You may feel most fulfilled when you can relate your daily tasks to a larger vision or when you engage with people from diverse cultural backgrounds within your local community. Your path to abundance is tied to your optimism and your ability to inspire others through your natural curiosity. Travel and continuous education serve as key elements of your well-being. The earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. An earth placement for Fortuna in the third house grounds your mental energy into practical, tangible, and stable forms of communication and local engagement. Taurus in the third house. Fortuna in Taurus in the third house suggests that your path to joy is rooted in the senses and the physical environment. You find happiness in stable, reliable, and sensory communication. You may excel in careers or hobbies related to food, art, or nature writing, where you can describe the physical world in beautiful detail. Your luck in your immediate environment comes from being grounded and practical. Building strong, lasting relationships with neighbors, siblings, or colleagues provides you with a deep sense of security and emotional calm. Virgo in the third house. With Fortuna in Virgo in the third house, your joy is unlocked through analysis, service, and the organization of information. You feel a deep sense of fulfillment when you are solving problems, editing, or sharing practical advice that makes daily life easier for others. Your communication style is clear, detail-oriented, and highly efficient. Your abundance comes from your willingness to learn new skills and be of service to your local community or family. The challenge here is to avoid perfectionism in your daily interactions, allowing space for joy to emerge from simple human connections. Capricorn in the third house. Fortuna in Capricorn in the third house means your path to fulfillment lies in bringing structure and discipline to your communication and learning. You find joy in mastering a subject, writing serious works, or taking on a leadership role within your local community or extended family. You view the mind as a project to be built and organized. Your luck is tied to your patience, reliability, and long-term planning. By maintaining a structured routine of short-distance travel or study, you create the steady progress that brings you true satisfaction. The air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When Fortuna in the third house is in an air sign, your intellectual agility and ability to connect concepts are magnified, creating a natural alignment with the house's inherent themes. Gemini in the third house. With Fortuna in Gemini in the third house, you are in your natural domain. The sign and the house share the same archetype of the intellect, which amplifies your ability to find joy through the exchange of ideas. Your path to well-being involves continuous learning, networking, writing, and engaging with a wide variety of people in your community. Your luck comes from your adaptability and quick-wittedness. You thrive when you embrace your multifaceted interests and refuse to be boxed into a single subject or identity. Libra in the third house. Fortuna in Libra in the third house highlights harmony and partnership as the keys to your daily happiness. You find joy in the art of conversation, diplomacy, and creating balanced relationships with siblings, neighbors, and peers. Your communication style is graceful, fair, and focused on finding common ground. Your abundance is often unlocked through collaborations or by acting as a mediator within your local environment. Engaging in aesthetic pursuits, such as design or literature, within your community brings you profound peace and fulfillment. Aquarius in the third house. Fortuna in Aquarius in the third house indicates that your joy is found in progressive, unconventional, and intellectually stimulating connections. You find fulfillment when you share innovative ideas or participate in humanitarian and community projects. You value intellectual freedom and are happiest when surrounded by people who respect your independence. Your path to luck involves being a visionary within your immediate environment, introducing new concepts to those around you and pushing the boundaries of traditional thought. The water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Water sign placements for Fortuna in the third house infuse your mental and communicative world with deep emotion, empathy, and psychological insight. Cancer in the third house. With Fortuna in Cancer in the third house, your well-being is connected to emotional support, family, and the creation of safe, nurturing local environments. You find joy in communicating with warmth and empathy, and you may find that your siblings, cousins, or neighbors feel like an extended family. Your luck comes from trusting your intuition and expressing your vulnerabilities. Writing or speaking from the heart, or sharing memories and stories from the past, brings you a profound sense of purpose. Scorpio in the third house. Fortuna in Scorpio in the third house reveals that your path to fulfillment lies in deep, transformative, and authentic communication. You are not interested in superficial small talk. You want to get to the psychological core of every topic and every person you encounter. Your mind is investigative and insightful. Your abundance comes from your ability to research, uncover hidden truths, and support others through challenging transitions within your local community. By embracing vulnerability in your communication, you unlock deep personal power. Pisces in the third house. Fortuna in Pisces in the third house means your joy is found in spiritual, imaginative, and artistic communication. Your mind operates beyond strict logic, relying on intuition and a connection to the collective consciousness. You find fulfillment in poetry, music, or exploring abstract and mystical subjects. Your luck is tied to your boundless compassion and your ability to inspire others with your dreams. By sharing your imaginative gifts with those in your immediate environment, you create a flow of spiritual abundance. Subscribe, like, and share.